Yeah, the main purpose is, of course, that aspiration of India to become a developed nation, Viksit Bharat, by 2047.
Yeah.
That's 100 years after our independence. And growing power of Indian diaspora. And of course, to fulfill our obligations towards India, to see how we can be more useful, how we can serve India to the maximum of our capacity.
Yeah.
But to understand, you see what happens very often, that we are blamed as being out of the country, that they come and they preach us.
Yeah.
Yeah. So why they left country if they are so much interested and so much worried about India, and they should not. So these are the two basic things I would like to say. That first is, I think we have, especially we, the section of Indian diaspora, we have experienced, but also people living in India might have experienced, when you move out of your village or city, go to any other place, you feel hurt something what happens bad to that place, and you are very proud of something positive if that happens to that. You move out of your state to go to other state, be it Punjab or Maharashtra or whatsoever, or Gujarat, name it. You are living somewhere else, then something happens nice in that part of that country, you feel very proud.
Yeah.
So that's exactly that when we are, while we are living here outside India, anything that concerns India, that makes her happy or unhappy, that's very, that sometimes the people living in India don't understand.
Yeah.
Yeah? That we, even more than them, for them it becomes a routine, part of a way of life. But something when India achieves something, India does something, or India, there is some tragedy that happens, affects us emotionally much more.
Yeah.
And that's a human nature. As I said, it starts when you leave your village to go outside or out of your city. And the second thing, as I said, that we get the blame very often, that they live outside and they come here to preach us how Indians should behave or live or whatsoever. We are going there to tell Indian policy makers, thinkers, that we are not going there to tell them, we are going there to learn. Yeah? To learn. They should tell us. They should tell us how we can be, how we can serve India better. So that's the main purpose of this conference. First-hand information, because that these days information is so, you got so much misinformation, twisted. Even the statements by leaders, be it government or opposition or anybody else, through social media being twisted when it reaches us, it's not the first-hand information.
Yeah.
So when we are there, we will try to listen to them and then try to get that feedback and try to channelize to the wider diaspora community how we can serve India better. And of course, with that aspiration of being a developed nation in 2047, it would be a huge matter of proud for us, because that then India was once underdeveloped country, then it became developing country, and it would be great to be labeled as a developed nation. And that, of course, that, as I said earlier, what we do here, good or bad, reflects on India itself, the image of India.
Yeah.
But also other way around. What India is doing, that reflects on us. It makes us proud when India achieves something. We get also sometimes some negative comments if the people notice something. That's also again our duty to correct the image.
Yeah.
But image building in some countries, even in this country, there are certain political parties. They have a certain kind of image about India. It's our duty to correct that. That We are not here to defend only that what the government is doing now as a country, that these are core values of the country, and we are as proud of being the largest democracy on earth, and being that largest democracy, it has of course its challenges. It's something totally different managing 17 million people or 150 million, so 1.5 billion. So these are the challenges. I very often had discussion with the local leaders, sometimes even the press, when they comment upon something that's negative. Very often the press is, of course, they pick up negative things. That I have to tell them, look, this is, you have to think about. You cannot comment. You cannot just say that in India so many cases, that multiply that by so many hundred of your population, then you will come to the same figure almost. So this is our duty to correct the image of India, and of course the core purpose of this conference is learning from India, Indian leaders, policymakers, thinkers. How even this morning I was discussing with somebody from a younger generation, born and brought up here. Because we born in India itself, we have different kind of feelings about India. It is something that you brought up, born and brought up there. You have different kind of feelings. The kids born and brought up here, for them it's a little different. So we need to encourage our youth. And I was discussing with one of the speakers who will speak on that issue, how to connect that diaspora youth with India in a better way. Certainly those who are in entrepreneurs, to give you an example for what we can do, for example, when we compare that whole issue with America, started with a trade deficit with India, 40 billion euro or dollars even, 40 billion only. And that's huge issue for America, and they are trying to create issues for India. We as Indian diaspora are sending almost $140 billion of remittance to India. That can be increased. I think that if some national leaders like President or Vice President or Prime Minister or ministers, that they convey that kind of message to the Indian diaspora, okay, come on, we can counter that of issues if you people put a little bit more effort. So I think that can be a very much encouragement, and that this amount can even be doubled. Resources are there. Indian diaspora has huge resources, needs more encouragement, and then we can negate this kind of negative issues what we are facing, India is facing. So these are all aspects why we are going there, to get the first-hand information and also message, encouragement from our policymakers in India.
What's the kind of outcome we are looking for from such an event? Or
feeling better connection, eradicating any misconceptions, and of course pleading for some extra facilities, especially for our youth, for entrepreneurs among the youth, so that they can be attracted to invest more in India, while they are doing that in Europe or other parts of the world. And the resources are there. They need encouragement. They need sometimes some facilities, some removing of some bottlenecks. And that can, during that process, of course, that during the conference, these aspects can be addressed. But the main issue remains again that we ourselves get a better information. For example, I even sent invitation to the Minister of Agriculture. Well, there are so many misconceptions about what the government wants, why it's not understood in the same way as they want to. So hearing from them, we are asking, for example, farmers leaders to be there.
Yeah.
So that's just one part. We did talk about renewable energy,
Yeah.
where you are expert in certain areas. So that how we, with the know-how and the knowledge acquired in the West, how we can assist that. For example, this small country, second largest exporter of agro products in the world,
Yeah.
with 1.7 million people and about 1 million maybe only in agriculture. Yeah. So we can maybe bring together those technologies. So we are trying to get somebody from that sector from here to join us. We have our own Dr. Agrawal. He has, I think, a lot of knowledge about how sustainable textile, that how that can be produced to compete with the world. So there are different fields in which we can contribute more. Certainly we expect a lot, and when we come back, then we'll try to spread the message among a wider diaspora community and the message that we carry from India.